between 4B to 4A hair.
Hi, my name is Adele. I have 1A hair.
Hi, I'm Sky, and I have 3B to 3C hair.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and I have 3A hair.
So right now we're all holding the Baskin Lather Stronghold Thick Edges Edge Control. It works on all hair types. It's stronghold, doesn't flake, doesn't turn white. I'm sure you've seen it everywhere. And let's all share a hair concern or edge concern we had before we started using this edge control.
Yes, I'll definitely go first. So one thing, I don't know about you ladies, but one thing I struggled with in the past is that other edge controls or gels just would take way too long to dry. So one thing I love about our edge control is that it has a very quick dry time.
Good answer, good answer. One thing I found is I would lay my edges, they would lay fine, and then over time my edges will start to curl up and things like that. And if I'm outside, I want my edges to be laid down, not going around, okay?
Okay, yes. For me personally, I think my biggest concern was that a lot of the other edge controls that I was using were literally deteriorating my edges and like thinning them out, and that was really problematic for me. So what I love about our edge control is that there's Jamaican castor oil in here, so not only is it laying my edges down, but making sure that they're at their thickest capacity and not actually thinning out.
And an edge control concern that I had before was that a lot of other edge controls I use left my edges very crunchy, and I love this one because it leaves such a soft and smooth finish.
Yes, and this edge control is alcohol free, y'all, so very good. And we're gonna showcase it on all of our different hair types, so stay tuned.
Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to apply our edge control to 1A hair. So first things first, you do not want to put a dirty applicator or a dirty finger into your edge control jar. That's going to mess up the integrity of the formula. So I have our edge control brush over here. It has a handy spatula at the bottom, and I'm going to scoop a little bit out. Pro tip, one thing I love to mix our edge control with is our hydrating mist. So I'm just going to spritz the brush like this. You only need just a little bit. And I'm going to take it off the back of my hand and just do a little swoop-de-doo, loop-de-loop. Okay. And before Baskin Lather, my edges were very, very thin because like I did not play about a slick back in the summer, okay? So I love that it's definitely thickened my edges over time, and it's very easy to apply. I feel like the hydrating mist makes the application a lot smoother, and it also strengthens the formula too. So it lasts really, really long. And as you can see, I only used a little bit. This applies to all hair types as well because a little really does go a long way. I'm just gonna tuck that in. It can also be used for slick backs too if you don't play about a slick back like myself. And boom, there you go. Laid and slayed with 1A hair.
So I'm gonna be showing y'all how I apply our edge control to 3A hair. Now, once again, make sure you're applying to clean hair. My hair is completely clean, product free. Make sure you're misting your brush as well. Just take a little bit, and yes, a little bit does go a long way. Like, you truly do not have to use too much when it comes to our products. And I'm just gonna go ahead, slick it back a little bit. And like I said before, I've dealt with lots of other edge controls where I felt like it left my edges like really crispy and crunchy, and I just love how naturally this one lays them. Just do a little bit like that, and there you go.
Okay, so what I love about our Stronghold Edge Control is that, like I said, it's laying my edges down but making sure they're not thinning out. So let me show you my quick little tutorial. So for me personally, I like to take our hydrating mist and put it onto the back of our brush to then damp my edges just a little bit. I did apply a little bit too much, but I just like to damp them at first just to make sure when I apply, because this is a water-based product, that it's going to its full capacity. So I'm gonna take a little bit. I like to put it on my hand like this, and then just place it on the edges that I want, because some I don't apply that much to, but right here, and then 1, 2, and swoop. And look at that hold, instant dry, and all it took was a little 1, 2. So now we're gonna do it again. And while it's holding, again guys, this is making sure your edges are staying full and thick. So again, a lot of other edge controls, they might be holding your edges down, but that's because they have toxic ingredients. So when I go up here, just like this, and again, it's a very quick and simple process. You don't even have to put that much tension onto the brush and your hair as well, because the edge control is literally going to move with it, with the edge brush, but then also dry really quickly as well. So let's say you do mess up or anything like that, and let's say because it does dry fast, I definitely recommend just going in with some water or our hydrating mist and then just applying it again to the back of the brush and then dabbing here if you did want to fix up a mistake that you did make, because you know, sometimes it gets a little hard getting the edges laid how we want. But for my girls who like to go crazy and do the big crazy edges, definitely recommend this.
Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how I use the edge control on my 4B/4A hair. So one thing with me, obviously I have a tighter hair type, so I like to make sure my hair is super saturated, and I'll use our hydrating mist or water if I don't have it on hand. And then I like to use our edge brush. Our edge brush, let me tell you, I just try to do my edges with a normal edge brush. Too flimsy, no hold, it's too soft. Again, with them tighter hair types, you want to have a coarse brush. All right, so I'm gonna scoop some edge control, put it on the back of my hand, and then I like to use my finger to apply it to my edges to ensure that it's clean and that my brush is not getting crusty. So then I'll go in and swoop and boop my edges, and I'll add more product as needed. So I actually do need a little bit more. Some people like to do their edges all the way down like this and then swoop. And then we have the comb side as well to help with styling. That's my attempt of a swoop. And then you can tie your hair down for an even stronger hold. My edges are done. They take me longer to do. I'm still a beginner, but as you can see, it don't move. It has so much shine, so much luster, and it's probably gonna be like this for 3 days, which I'm happy about. So that is all for me.